Where the fuck is Crane? Oh. She's out. With a mysterious boy. Where is Krell? I don't know. What is Krell? She's definitely down there.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Retrieve the thug. Oh, I'll retrieve him. Ah, that would make sense. I've never played Warhammer. We're probably getting to the place where I'll probably start dying because I haven't played this in a while. Poplar's Sewers. Alright, I have to retrieve. Oh shit, how did we get 1,000 experience?
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Go. Murderizer. I am the game murderizer. There you go. Well, I think we found the guy's friend who's been missing since like that second night. Finally. Hello, Oswald.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me
the
your
weapon?
name.
Okay. Okay, I'm Oswald
Or
Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
The
Mr.
power.
Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good.
Weapon. Okay,
Now
give me
leave
a
this
second.
place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Good boy. Alright. The weapon I am using is a good hacksaw as well as a sharpened stake. That is what I'm using, good boy. I also could use that, or like, I could use a scythe, but who needs scythes? I want to get good, close, and personal. Actually, let's see what the scythe is like, shall we? I've never actually bothered to use it. Oh. 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 Nice. Alright, I might start using the scythe too. That thing looks kinda cool. Pretty badass if I do say so myself. Ban of the Dragon, eh? Concerning Brotherhood, St. Paul's Store, beware of the so-called scholars.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I sometimes eat rats just for fun. I'm not going there just yet. What's this? Nice. Nosferatu. I'm gonna fight this enemy right here with this weapon. See how well it handles. I wanna try the parry. Ah. It's cool, it's just not my cup of tea, I guess you could say. I'll rip that dude. Well, this is a boss fight if I've ever seen one. Hold on. Let's get my blood up.
This is despicable.
Oh, the Vampire Masquerade. Isn't there a series of games for that? I want it. I just don't want to spend the money on it right now. Sewer beast.
What sort of creature is this?
Lycanthrope, yes. I don't know. I've just started the game. Like, this is my third stream, but I'm only on like the third chapter of the game. Just because I don't do main story missions. Those are boring. But yeah, this is the first time something other than a vampire has been introduced, so... You are an ugly son of a bitch.
Here's what's left of him.
Ew. If you're sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothy to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present this coupon. Interesting.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Alright, you stupid rat. Let's go.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
We'll find. I'm sure we'll figure it out as we keep going. So, I mean, now that I fought that he's gonna show up more often because this game just fucking hates you. Well, that's true for a lot of games. You know, something new shows up, and then all of a sudden, bada bing, bada boom, they're suddenly everywhere, and they hate you. Oh, now I need to go to Whitechapel, eh? Well. Don't care about that one. Oh, their house is right there. Oh, that's easy. Fire! Jade, I saw you jumping for it. You just like being on fire, I think. You are Jade Fire, but you're also a fucking grass Pokemon. Nice. Just pointing out your hypocrisy, that is all. Let's see.
Did you hear me?
I don't want to fight them. Hello. Take that. Actually, fuck it. I do want to fight them. Yo, bro. 1v1 me.
Leech spotted! Watch out!
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have anything past Gen 3 as an option to download. Or else I would totally download it.
Shit! You'll pay for that! Doesn't like fire, does it?
There we go. Yeah. I love a lot of things. Sadly, I cannot make them myself. Oh my god, Mortimer's place was... Oh, I get it. My dear mother, when you find this letter, I'll be gone. I want you to know that I don't leave because of you. I leave the world because of the crushing weight that exists and puts upon me. These times are too much for me. Sometimes I feel like Baldur's verses have been written as an echo from my own heart. When the low heavy sky weighs like a lid upon the spirit aching for the light, and all the wide horizon's line is hid by a black day sadder than any night. It is as beautiful as it is painful, mother. I can't suffer it anymore. I don't want you to try to convince me, and it would only delay the inevitable, for I would do it again if by any chance you managed to save me once. Farewell, your son.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
I don't believe there is any that I've noticed. You'd have to take a look at the, I think there's a Steam Workshop of stuff that they do have. So if you're curious as to see what exactly there were, and I could look into getting them for you later. I couldn't do it now, obviously. But for like tomorrow's stream, I could look into grabbing them. I don't care about that one. Can't go down there. So then we go in here. Ah, here's the bed.
It's locked.
Of course, that's locked. Alright, let's level up. Yeah, let's level up Shadow Mist. I use this way too much not to level this thing up. Oh, 300 damage. So then I can go... So I want just flat damage, or do I want sucking blood? Bow for damage. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get this ultimate of blowing somebody up with their blood. Once I get 1,000 experience. Oops. Confirmed. See, this game is really mean. Huh? Uh-oh, everyone's getting sick here. Oh no, everyone's getting tired. Oh no. Well, I know he has a headache. And we can't meet her yet. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fatigue cures, and I need 1 headache cure. Jesus Christ. Okay. Also, the longer you play, the more issues you end up finding. Alright. What do I need for headache or fatigue? Do I have a headache cure? Bronchitis. I don't have a headache cure. Well, we need a lot more of you. Still need more of you. If you could travel by just basically bursting into shadows and going forward just a little bit, would you do it? Or would you find some other way to do it?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doc.
Do you need any...
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. Well, thanks, anyway.
Alright, let's try.
I'd like to...
Wise chop.
I know you only have weapons. I don't care about the weapons right now. Next person. Rain again.
They know we are overwhelmed.
Good evening, Nurse Brennan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical assistance, Nurse?
I will be fine as soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some
I can get a
rest.
gun.
I'll try,
I just don't
Dr.
like using guns.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Because if I use a gun, I can't stun them. At least I don't think I can stun them. Thomas.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
a
Soldier,
main doctor where
do you need assistance?
Not really.
play it like Bloodborne.
I think I caught something in this bloody hospital.
No, the one thing I'll
I swear I'm dead.
play
smiling
Bloodborne, I'll
inside,
just
Dr.
do
Reed.
Bloodborne on Wednesday.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure.
I use the
you don't have to
cane
worry
in
about
Bloodborne.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Good.
The daily routine.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I have retrieved your letter, Mr. Goswick. I can assure you that nobody read it but me.
Thank you. This is for you, then. For your help. And for your silence.
I think you should talk to your mother. It would be good for both of you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I'll think about it.
I'll think about
Now,
it.
please, let me be.
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
Despair is a deadly poison I've tasted myself, sir. We're only tempted to drink it because we're terrified by the uncertainty of the next minute.
I know that perfectly, Doctor. For I waited for so long, hoping that the next minute would be less unbearable.
I have to...
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Doctor.
Mortimer is extremely vague as to his motivations for committing suicide. Tell me more about what you know.
As you say, Mortimer had no reason to die.
I know, right?
All he said to me was that he wanted to make the world a better place, but couldn't.
Why did your son feel so useless when facing the world?
I think it was more that he could only see the melancholy facets of life. He couldn't help but dwell on such things.
What do you think he meant by making the world a better place?
Mortimer has always been a sensitive soul. He wouldn't talk to anyone for months after his father passed. It's like he carries everyone's sadness with him.
Do you realize your son could try to kill himself again? He might succeed next time.
I think about it every minute. But I won't stop fighting for my son's future. That's how much I love him.
That's not a good option. That's sugarcoating it. But this is also being blatant. Yeah, that's what I'm
Your
thinking.
determination is laudable, but you are in a state of denial, Mrs. Goswick. Your son has a very strong death wish.
How dare you talk to a mother like that? Talk to me like that?
I'm only trying to be honest, Mrs. Goswick. As painful as this fatal end may be for you, you have to accept this is a possibility.
No, I'll never accept it. If my son was to die under your care, well, you have no idea what I'm capable of, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, see? That woman. I can't enjoy the succulence of all of her blood. That's okay, I didn't want to eat her anyway.
I have read your son's suicide note. It was not an impulsive gesture, nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself a few times before. But I never thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you? Why?
I've known for a long time he was not happy with his life. But I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
Wow. Wow. She is
Your son wished to die,
self-absorbed.
Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail. I can't let that happen. I won't.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension. Not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
She is a witch.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
If I wasn't doing such a good playthrough and not eating everybody, I would kill you in a heartbeat. Alright, where's... He's back here, isn't he? Yeah, there he is. Hello, sir.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, alright.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a...
Please show me.
Of course.
It's locked.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench,
There we go.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir. And I thank you for your generous donation.
Grave robber. What a
It's
little
locked.
thing. A long letter. And it says has big city. Didn't feel like reading that. Ah, something for Pippa. Oh, hello, Pippa.
It's locked, all right. Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Lady, you're crazy.
Goodbye, nurse.
Alright, let's go talk to the grave digging Hindu man.